died. But I just wanted to put this information out here for you guys, so you can go ahead and use it in your proceedings, use it in what you're doing at work. People are now seeing that my channel is being used by several different groups because it keeps on coming up at their job, in their cases, etc. And people are using this to move forward. All right. So I had like another video up. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out, but I just wanted to tell you about something that they did. I just wanted to tell you about something that they did because they got caught playing on my computer, playing on my phone, starting shit. And remember, I wasn't reaching out to people, contacting people, or anything like that because I was just waiting for them to like stop playing games with court, and then I was gonna let people know what they did because I don't want people going through drama. My friends, my circle, etc., my family, my extended family, all of that. So one of the things that ended up happening was they were playing with different tarot readers that were playing with some like phone tapping technology. Desiree and all them, they had it. The people at the endowment, they had it. It's on court record. It came up on court record in 2020 that I knew that they were tapping my phone. That's the thing though. So you know that I know that you're playing in my phone. Okay, so then why would I sit on my phone or my computer and start playing with pornos? I know that you're in my computer and my phone. So one of the things that ended up happening was it was exposing people like, oh, she's doing that on purpose because she knows that we're in here watching and we hope. So I kept on catching them on YouTube, like putting it in videos and putting it on their wall, stuff like that. I caught them. So that's one of the ways that I was testing, like, is my phone tapped or not? And it started a big ass war because somebody got killed over it. Like a few females got murdered over what they were doing. Because what they were doing is they were going in my phone and then they were going, Martha and them were like trying to write statements like, oh, well, we had to investigate because we found this on her computer. And somebody said, how? Well, well, we had an investigator. They were playing with Superbase. Why would the investigator be interested in that? Oh, well, because they said that she was using it to train girls for trafficking. Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's why I shouldn't have to pay her in court after I started all that. Okay. So that's what they were doing in my fucking phone. That's what Martha Jimenez was doing in my phone as she was like masturbating to black women. So one of the things that was coming out with that is that Martha did that to like several black women in Spanish America and brought it to their job. And she put a camera in their house. And one of the men said like, oh, it seems like you're having like a lot of fun because she has a Spanish boyfriend. And their family, his family's like solid. So his girlfriend is dark skinned like me. And they brought that to her job playing hella games and brought up a video. And she was like, excuse me, how did you get that? What are you doing in my house? And that's how it started. And they were like, well, we just think that you're kind of like out of control, like, and she was like, what are you doing in my house? So I with my boyfriend, why would you be videotaping me and bringing that to work? What the fuck? And they're like, well, we just thought that your behavior was weird at work. That's what Martha started. And I'm just cracking the case right now because there's 3 tech companies. They're about to pass over half their company to like a bunch of black women, black and brown women because of what Martha did in the office with that camera. One of them, though, that was playing with that, she worked at Microsoft Argentina, I believe. She died. I showed her on my page just the other day. That's going really crazy because somebody said that means that they released information about this case and they know what happened. I just to tell you that that's what they were doing. But they're on OnlyFans. They're playing with people's kids, and it's on court record. I already knew what they were doing. That's the thing. Like they just didn't know that I knew. Like, do you know I know that you're on my phone? Oh, because they were doing that whole reading poems thing, like psyching themselves out. I'm not doing that. She's doing that. See, she's watching this and watching that. The sister's looking at this and seeing that. That's through her eyes, not mine. It's her, not me. See, that's what Stephanie and them are doing. And then they're talking about humiliation rituals because they're trying to like, that's what they're talking about. Destiny swapping, that they're swapping whatever is going on with their name on videos in Toronto to Daisy. And then people are going to think this and that. That's why one of them got murdered. That's why one of them, they wrapped a chain around her face and they dragged her by a car in Jamaica. Everyone's talking about her. It made it to the UN. It made it to the feds. So I'm not really sure. Like, I think you guys need to be careful with starting shit like that because that was the entire point of like exposing you. There's something wrong with you. That's why you're playing on my phone because there's something wrong with you sexually. Oh, that's what I was telling you the entire time. There's something wrong with you. That's why you're here, right? So you just proved my point again. I had to tell you guys that they were doing that. Now, another thing that I wanted to talk about that spurred this, because the thing here now is that they caught a group of hosts that had access to a tapping technology and they're playing with sex work. So something came out with them initiating a war that's about to explode because they were the ones that were tapping like the phone of like their clients and shit like that and getting caught up with encryption sets. So what ended up happening here was there was a few of them that passed away because they thought that they were going to get slick, starting hella shit, causing hella drama. A few people that were just targeted, and that's how this is going now. And they identified Stephanie and their entire group. Yeah, they have access to different phones. Like he has a crypto account and stuff like that. Like, okay, woo, hella shit is going on with that. So one of the things that is coming up now with that is that everyone proved that they have access to that technology because Daisy caught them. I told you guys this several times that that's what Brandy was doing. Some people have the recordings because it's coming up in hella cases that they had access to that technology to be playing with people and starting hella drama, coming to people's job, investigating people that are working in social work to see if they know about a bunch of little girls going missing because they're playing with dirty ass niggas with OnlyFans. Are you guys stupid? So there was something that was on YouTube regarding that. It's this. Ooh, Black Girl and Lost. They just killed one of them, Black Girl and Lost. And then one of the things that got started is I'm gonna tell you guys what else they did with that with Milan Ardoin. Because that's one of the ways that she got killed. Brandy been playing her phone because her baby daddy's from LA. She's from San Francisco and they sent dating niggas and she ended up getting murdered by the dating nigga. And they told him that they were gonna edit the computer. They were going to stop people from finding out about radio frequencies. They were going to do this and that. They found the police like involved in her murder. That's what's going on in Antioch right now with all those police, Antioch and Pittsburgh, getting caught up. It's because of Milan Ardoin, her murder. So I just have to come show you guys this. Brandy had her hand in that, tapping people's phone and finding out a bunch of shit. Like, how does she know them? And passing it around to Nation of Islam, and that's how she got sent to dating nigga. Wow. Now I see why they're harassing you. Okay, Milan Ardoin. Thank you. I knew something was wrong because I said, why is Milan talking to me? And then Nipsey's here. And she said, Daisy, just go to sleep because the virtual reality, I could talk to people like this. It was like very strange. Milan, yeah, she was like showing people like who was involved in her murder and hella shit was going on. I was like, okay, very strange. And that's how I knew that they were playing games and like starting shit. Ooh. I told you this one is going to go very, very far. They said that he did it. Yeah, her roommate. Yeah, this is going to go very, very far. What got started with this and their families playing games with Wizkid and them. Very, very far. Yeah. Let's see what these niggas got. That's what got started. Playing games. Yeah, very out of control. So now we know how this got started with Wait playing all throughout everyone's hood. That they sent a group of hosts with that technology playing. Drake had it, all of them had it. They were starting hella shit, uploading people, and they got caught because we kept on parroting this and this and that. And it made it to the United Nations because we were trying to use this to try to get out of what we started and stop court cases. Like, oh, we were gonna just give this to the UN and what? And that's how this, because something behind that is that's how it came out about fucking your family and what they were doing with their kids' moment with Baba. Because Daisy casted like 4 different reversal spells and all of our names got wrapped up in a big ass drama. So I got exposed as a pedophile, but it was something that we were doing, playing with videos that got this going with moments with Baba, Drake and them, because of the wires that they were getting that he posted online. So one of the things that got started with that is that then playing with getting photos from my phone, editing them and stuff like that, Aaron getting exposed on Fashion Nova, which I didn't even tell you guys, Mahini, all the documents that they submitted, the 6 screenshots, all that was left out. And SFPD is wondering why. So then another thing that ended up getting started here was when they were playing with going in my phone starting shit, that their encryption set got exposed. Their tuple files, their lists, their dictionaries, all of them, every single last one of them has been exposed. And now they're facing like mass deportation when they thought they were going to be coming here to like molest children and taking like little 15-year-olds back to Russia, start starting hell shit. Like, well, you can be a grand princess here in the castle. And what the fuck? Cooking like disgusting ass food. Like, here, you guys can talk and eat and hella shit going on. Yeah, Vladimir Putin was ordered to return all those kids because they're about to go like raid Russia and a bunch of shit is about to get started. How did they find out about this? Okay, yeah, she's the prettiest one in their community. Okay, we'll give them back. Okay, yeah, but you guys said it was okay. They said it was going to be okay, that they know who we are. Why don't they know who we are? Yeah, right. Right. So now, okay, yeah, we were trying to hide that we were doing all that. So what they found them doing is trying to look for like a round of crack to like reinvigorate their spirits off that. But because that's how they got most of them into this. Like, oh, look at this. It was like basic shit. It wasn't like anything extreme. There was one of them about necrophilia though, because Castle and Mahini in my phone. And that's how Castle knew that I knew that he was a rapist and a murderer. That's what I was doing. Like, do you know I know about this? Like, oh, she knows then. Okay. So that's like one of the things that was like going on in my phone. So It also, that I have to tell you guys this because it proved the 37 file because they were submitting it like, oh, we can use this and this and that. But it has something to do with that 37 file and the deep sea diving. Okay, so now you guys know what the fuck they're doing. Why are you on my phone though? It's in the California endowment docket. Some of you guys have it. Go to the 37 file. It's like there's like a file for evidence. You can read the original docket. It's right there. That's what they were doing. So then you're then bringing different people into Daisy's phone, like, oh, it's movie time, so that you can like get men like aroused and things like that, and play games with her image. Like, oh, look at her face, and look at this, and then look at me, Brandy. Like, okay, look at this. Okay, then look what I can do. Okay, let's do this, right? And then bringing like little 14 and 15-year-olds into it. Okay, so now you see where that female pedophile, like how that bill is like going like fast. And I told you guys that they have something about revenge porn. That's going to be considered revenge porn, putting people's name in that. Martha found out about it. She's trying to figure out how to erase like 6 things that she did by like trying to like hide these people completely. I'm one of them. Because Martha got hit, Martha Jimenez from the California Endowment. She's no longer there. Go check their fucking website. They are closing. Go check the news. And she's trying to figure out how to get out of that female rapist thing. I just have to let you guys know that. So, anyways, you guys, yeah, they want to create hypothetical revenge porn, but I would say I'm not really sure. That's how they keep on getting exposed. So now everyone, so Stephanie, one of the things that they're trying to hide too was that's what they do in their sex work because there's a video like floating around. It's like 6 things that exploded all at once, and that whole entire thing like backfired, and it got somebody killed. And Ebony got another round of death threats. There was another round of murders in their group, another round of finding out that the federal government is actually taking up arms against a group of Black professionals that are hella disgusting and delusional, and Nation of Islam, and that non-whites and other people are going to be recruited to get involved in this and deal with it because of what they started. So I just want to tell you that that's what they're doing on my computer, but they can't answer like what they were doing in my computer. They can't answer to like what investigation was prompted, like because nothing's going on. Because I mean, you were doing the investigation too, like oh, we're helping the police. My mom was helping them. It's like a little girl that's like there's like a school that I used to like live in proximity to. There's a little girl that was going there, and they were playing back and forth, playing in my phone with her mom and shit like that. And it came up to the school, started hella shit. It started a bunch of drama and a bunch of chaos. Like the police gave this to all of us so that we can help because people were disappearing because of her. She was like telling people to think to do this and do that with her channel, and then they were going to her events and disappearing. What events was I hosting? I was online. I wasn't hosting events specifically because they were playing with human meat. It was COVID, and then like I just figured people can reach me online because I specifically told you guys that there's no events in person until this stops. So my whole congregation, they already knew about it. I wouldn't call the congregation my community on YouTube. I don't know why you guys are doing that, but I think you need to be careful because there's something really brewing with CPS too that they started with that. What that's what they were doing the entire time. That's what Martha was doing, and then she brought it to Spanish America because you guys are fucking stupid. And then started playing like that and like, oh, look at this Black woman. Yeah, she makes it seem like she's this and this and that, but look what they were doing behind the scenes. And then she was like bringing up a bunch of stuff with kidnapped little kids. Yeah, we found these videos on her computer. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, yeah, then we can like try to use this for Nigeria. Like, okay, they won't let you tap their phone. Why? Okay, I thought you said that that would be enough to like try to get into their phones and find this and find that. Why can't we just? Oh, okay, I'm telling you, Martha Jimenez, that is already done. They're gonna cut off her clit. That's done for. She's done for. They threaten her all the time. And what I'm talking about is I'm reading it in from her phone. They threaten her all the time. They send her pictures all the time. That's how this whole thing is going with amputations. I'm just watching her phone. Some of you guys are like, how are you finding out about this in real time? I'm watching it in her phone because I'm like repeating about this amputation because one just happened 2 nights ago. I'm watching it in Martha's phone because they uploaded everyone to fucking virtual reality so we can see what the fuck they're doing, what they're talking about. So when I'm coming on here, like, do you know that this just got started? And look at these mass graves and this and that because we're watching it in virtual reality. It's like hella like chaotic, and you hear like screaming and shit like that. Next thing you know, Space TV is on, and then you can see like all the chaos that's going on. Like, wow. Anyways, you guys, that's all I have to say. That's what's going on too. Brandy has to explain to LA, what are you doing playing games? Because it's who Milan's. Woo. It has something to do with Hermias too. That's how they caught her playing in somebody's film, playing with Nation of Islam. Because Milan got killed and Hermias too. Okay, and that's not a coincidence that in between is Brandy. And now I see what this is with San Francisco and this sucker free fuckery and what's about to explode with Nation Islam. Thank you. That's why I didn't say anything the entire fucking time. I have a meeting with the lawyer tomorrow. They just told me to bring all this documentation and everything over because they evicted all of them. What the fuck? You guys are hella delusional. That's what this was about the entire time. Milan Arduan, she's the one that led this. Milan, I fuck with you. That was like my friend. She was so sweet. Some of you guys know Milan Arduan. If I show her face, it's gonna start a big ass war. Yeah, they killed her and her mom dating niggas. Yeah, and she had a son. Who? HBC. This is Milan at 15 years old. This is the Miss one that I know, grown and sexy. She was always cute, always had her hair done. Milan, she always inspired greatness. She was getting her PhD. She was great. Everybody loved her. It started a war in the fucking community. London Breed cannot explain Milan's death, what's going on, and three other women that have uh, 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 um, and three other women that got wrapped into this. And then also too beautiful. I love Miss Milan. And we I used to work at the same school. We worked in the same like political program. That's how I met her because we did like retreats with the kids overnights and stuff like that. That's how this got started. Yeah. So that's another thing that they were trying to say that because we were doing overnights with the kids and stuff like that, that Milan trafficked some of her kids from San Francisco. Never, because we had the same youth. That's what they were trying to do to get that nigga out of charges with dating niggas. Like, oh, I had to. I found out about my cousin. What cousin? Oh shit, they actually looked. Okay, ooh. Yeah. Yeah, like Sam Cooke, the two deaths of Sam Cooke. How you guys starting shit like that? Always the best hair. I'm telling you, Miss Ardalan. Everyone knows her. Yeah, and then in between Brandy and her mouth. And this is what I'm saying. You guys have to understand. I'm so glad that you hoes ran your fucking hand. You exposed so much because then also too somebody else passed away around this time. Their hand is all in it together. That's one of the things blowing up in San Francisco, like how these women keep on passing away from these hoods, and in between is something with Brandy or Nation of Islam or Latifah Simon. So, yeah, when you go on my Facebook, it's her face, Mia, sorry, Mia Wilson, and then what's her name, Mario Franco. I think that was like funny, the three of them, and then look how everything crashed in the community. Yeah, they're on my Facebook. I have like a little memorial for them. But three of those women I really like fought like to raise awareness about what was going on. That one for Mia, I was telling people how that was plotted and planned the entire time. And then when I kept on looking into it, I was raising awareness about like what Latifah Simon and them, how they didn't create a mural for her. She got killed at MacArthur Park. They had a huge mural. It made it across the United States. It was so disgusting. It started a big conversation around women getting murdered in the community. Um, they didn't put a plaque for her there. No, nothing. Because they were the ones that started it. Oh yeah, just upload her from that. Then I didn't know that they knew that I was doing that. Uploading me to a PayPal thing. Daisy is touching herself. Daisy's taking a shower. Daisy's taking her clothes off. Matt Haney. See, I can get approved like this. That's why I'm telling you, I'm gonna have that nigga murdered without a shadow of a doubt because he had his hand in this too. His hand was directly connected to this, and this has something to do with Radio Ring Sun too, because they were playing in everyone's phone. Yes, and it has something to do. One of the things too that you can't deny though is because Armias, then Milan, then what happened with Diamante and Quavo? Yeah, that's too much drama in LA. And in between, it's just a few people we all know each other, and in between is Daisy getting harassed. That's what I'm telling you. Without a shadow of a doubt, they're gonna murder Brandy in LA. Just let it keep on going. The minute that bitch started that, I told her you can end up getting killed because I know hood bitches. You are a sloppy one. I know real hardcore hood bitches with degrees and all kinds of stuff, and they will still fight you. You're not solid. You will really get tapped out. And there's one of my cousins that's watching this. She's older, and I just couldn't wait for her to come see this. Do you see this bitch? Thank you, Daisy. Thank you. Oh, okay. Ooh. Because I know my older cousin. That's why I'm like, ooh, yikes. And they're the same age. I just said, let her come and see this. Thank you. That's it. Hella people been getting set up ever since then. Anyways, you guys, come ahead and use this for your court cases because something's blowing up in LA right now with Bill Asaley. He watches my channel. The new lawyer that they have there. This is going to open up hella cases. At least 240 cases are going to get solved and ended because of this, because of the hood war that they started playing in everyone's phone. Because I just proved that you just did that. Okay, Armias, Milan, what happened with Regina and them? It proved that Brandy was playing with all those technologies, playing with Nation Islam starting shit, and then she's hella off sexually. Right. Maybe you wouldn't be off sexually if you weren't like, getting gratification from women prettier than you being harassed and attacked. That's how you formulate those type of like warped ass realities in your mind to be running around playing like that.